Thank you, Jim. Our next presenter is, a couple of presenters we actually have. Two young entrepreneurs have their business on Main Street, Cory McCall and Rob Gasbarro from Outdoor 76. Come on up, fellas. I also want to thank Rob and Cory for opening their doors for our Entrepreneur Networking Night, Tuesday night, which we had around 75 people for a good evening of networking and fellowship there. Fellas?
Good evening, everybody. We are much better at fitting hiking boots and backpacks than we are public speaking, so bear with us. Tonight we're here to honor an Iola community resident who was a graduate of Franklin High School in the class of 1933. He dreamt of being a dentist but never escaped the gravity of retail and the success that comes from the work ethic and the gift of customer service that he possesses. He was an entrepreneurial pioneer in our community. He didn't lay the groundwork for his 57-year-old business. This is kind of emotional for us too. He didn't lay the groundwork for his 57-year-old business before he served as a banker in Miami. And he served our armed forces in North Africa and Europe in World War II. And for generations, his business was the anchor of our town's Main Street. And his gifts of managing and his sales service experience created an environment for his employees that attracted many of them to stay until retirement. In his years serving our community, he's been a lifelong Rotarian and is responsible for bringing some of the most iconic businesses to our Main Street. Cory and I are so grateful we were beside words when we were asked to present this award to J.C. Jacobs.
Talking about you, yeah. Well, let's hold on. Wait, guys. Go ahead and do yours, and then we'll do the presentation.
And you thought it was over. So Rob kind of hit on a lot of the historical facts with JC, and I just wanted to say a couple of personal words. Being that Rob is not native from here and I am. I think that we all know Mr. Jacobs, and I can't get over saying Mr. Jacobs just out of respect because of what he's done for our community. Man, I cannot forget the number of conversations and the planning that we've had as we've transitioned to the People's Building. The first thing that always comes to my mind, every conversation, Mr. Jacobs is a human calculator when it comes to numbers. I have never had so many numbers that were done in 1986 and what business was done in a particular month, and it's just incredible to be around. I think that as a young businessman, it's something that's very neat to see, and something that I'm drawn to is just the respect for somebody that's been around in the business for so long and made such an impact in our community. And also the historical side. You can ask Mr. Jacobs, who used to be in a building 20 years ago for X number of months, and he can tell you exactly who it was, which I just think is iconic because there's so much of our community that has come and go, and for us to be able to grasp that he's been around for serving our community for 50 plus years is a huge accomplishment, and I hope that we can all understand that. He has been extremely supportive of Rob and I as we have begun planning our business and understanding that we wanted to move to a bigger location, and for that we're very, very thankful. Something a lot of people don't know, that I think Mr. Jacobs and their family were just getting started actually about the same time that Rob and I both have kids that were very similar in age to their family whenever he began Peoples, and it was so very iconic that he was passing the torch to us. And time again, it was an incredible opportunity for us to hear And it sounds crazy, but for as a young businessman to hear a man that's been around for 50 plus years say that he believes in Rob and I as business owners was a huge, huge deal. And for that, we're very thankful. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. J.C. Jacobs.
Thank you, Cory. These two young men have started off with a bang. And those of you who have been there have seen that people has long been gone since they started, because they have really changed the store. Well, but after 55 and a half years, I thought it was time that we were bowing out, let some young people begin. And you know, when you get 49 years old, oh, excuse me, reverse those figures. When you get that far along in life, it's time to let someone begin anew. And I'm grateful to all of you and to the community for the service that has afforded me over the years and my family. I appreciate it very much, and I've always appreciated the people of Macon County. They have been very faithful and very accommodating to all of us. Starting out on, a lot of salesmen asked me when I opened the store, how in the world are you going to make a good go of this with all the competition you have on Main Street? We had Belk, Bowers, Kate and Brink, Blumenthal's, J.B. Pendergrass, and they said, they've been here a while, what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to do my thing and let them do theirs. And we were very happy with the results. Thank you so much, and thank Robert and Cory for the way they have started their business, and they're young and ready to go. And I'm happy to be giving them that opportunity. Thank you very much.
When Cory and Rob were cleaning out the store, I'm sure they, a long time ago, I was a janitor at People's in my younger days. But I'm sure when they were looking under the floor and in the corners, they found some things I left.